Hello everyone, welcome back to another Sims 4 speed build. Before we get too deep into it, don't forget to like and subscribe if you are enjoying my channel, if you enjoy this video, and if you feel compelled, maybe leave me a comment, that'd be great. If you've been hanging around my channel, you know that I was hitting the videos hard and heavy, and then I just abruptly stopped. I basically uploaded one Disney Dreamlight Valley video, and that's because it was already more or less ready to go in the middle of the week last week, and that was kind of all that was seen or heard from me, except for a few comments here and there. I replied to people who were leaving comments on various videos and stuff, but that was about it. I just simply wasn't feeling great, and I didn't feel like trying to edit videos. There's a lot going on in my life right now, and physically I was not in good shape, and that plus all the stuff going on in my life, my mental health kind of took a little bit of a hit, as would happen to anybody under the circumstances. And so honestly, I spent the week playing Planet Crafter with my daughter and not really doing much of anything. I didn't do any recording. Not that recording takes a lot of effort, it's the editing part that takes a lot of effort, honestly. But I just could not. I couldn't bring myself to even record. I just could not work up the energy for anything, honestly. I did start to record this past weekend, but I was having some issues and it was getting frustrating. And when I was offered the like a moment to take a break and just stop trying, I took that moment and I took a break and I just stopped trying to record, and I haven't picked that recording back up yet. I did, however, manage to make this little house in about an hour and a half. Last night, Sunday night, I'm uploading this video on, no, Monday night. I'm uploading this video on a Tuesday. Because I was struck by inspiration from a YouTube short that I happened to see. I saw the thumbnail of it, and it just simply said "Stop turning sheds into homes" type of thing, and I'm like, what does that mean? So I clicked on it, and it was just about a person turning, one of those giant, oversized, like Home Depot type sheds into a tiny home. And I'm like, oh, that's a really cute layout. I kind of like that. I realize now, looking at it this way, that it's a basic layout. Like, I've done so many houses in this layout before. But at the time of building it, it was like, oh, that's different. That's a cute little layout. I want to try that. I don't know. Like I said, I was not feeling well. I'm just starting to feel a little bit better today when I am recording this voiceover, but my mind just was not in it. I don't know. I still think, even though it's kind of basic, I still think it turned out really, really cute. It maybe does not fit in this neighborhood of Willow Creek. It probably fits better in Brindleton Bay or maybe Copperdale. The style of the house is not Willow Creek style, but I just thought this was I love these little lots. I really do. I think they're cute little lots in a cute little area, and I love building in this spot. So yes, that does mean that the inspiration for this house is a shed turned tiny home. I didn't really copy it exactly as it was in the video because obviously it was a 1 minute long video. It was very quick. And when I went back to find it, I couldn't even find it in my history. Is that not the weirdest thing? Lately, my YouTube has not been showing my shorts history of shorts that I've been watching until like at least 24 hours to maybe even 2 days later. But generally, it's like at least 24 hours later when my shorts history will show up. And then it's not even everything that I watch, it's just like today, I see today's shorts showing up, but yesterday I have nothing. None of the shorts that I viewed yesterday are showing up, which is weird because I spent at least an hour just watching shorts. I guess it's possible I was maybe no, I was not logged into my YouTube channel. I was logged into my private YouTube account. And it just did not show, it's not showing any shorts for yesterday. So I can't even go back and look at the video again to see the house or tell you which house it was that inspired this one, because there's no way of ever finding it again. I don't know why it randomly does that. YouTube is weird sometimes, but I have a vague memory of what it looks like in my head, and so I copied that to the best of my abilities. I also decided to do just a seasons house, the expansion pack seasons. I decided to do everything in all the stuff that came from seasons until I wasn't able to do anything more. So everything you're seeing here is solely from the Seasons expansion pack. The doors, the windows, the furniture, everything that you're seeing me put in here is just from Seasons. And then when I ran out of stuff that I could put in the house, but I still needed a basic equipment like a kitchen, then I went in and added a little base game stuff. So it's predominantly a seasons house with a little bit of base game stuff. So it's a very, very low pack, just one pack. That's it. And the base game is free. It's been free for a while now. So you just have to get the one pack. I think that's pretty cool. I like doing it this way better. I have been trying forever now to do really good low pack houses where I start with base game stuff and then add the pack stuff to it. And this time I decided to go about it a little differently by doing everything with the pack first and then going back and filling in any empty spots that the pack didn't have something for. So like there's no flooring, there's nothing on the walls because Seasons only came with some like siding options, but no flooring options. So if I couldn't do something, I just didn't do it until I was done with all of the season stuff and all of the rooms that could be filled up with season stuff. And then I went back in and filled in those little bits with base game stuff. And I think it went so much faster. It was so much easier. It turned out so much cuter than I could have done if I would have done it the other way around. I really like this house a lot. It's really, really cute. Okay, I will take that back. I just realized the one thing I did do and start out with was base game lighting, but that's just so we could see everything. And then in the end, I decided the base game lighting mostly worked for everything anyways, so let's just leave it the way it is type of situation, you know? But that's all I did from base game in the beginning was put some of those little puck lights up so that you could see what I was doing in the video. I thought that would be the polite thing to do. And it helped me to notice swatches on things that I've literally never noticed before. I did not ever notice these swatches on these curtains before, ever. I think that swatch is so adorable. And this is probably the first time ever that I've used it. So looking at it from a different perspective and doing the build in a different way than I typically do really helped me to see objects in a different light and to be able to use things differently than I would have otherwise. And lately, I've been feeling a little bit stuck on building again. And so, if you're feeling that way too, I would suggest to you do this. Take someone else's empty shell of a build and then commit to just filling it up with items from a single expansion pack. It has to be an expansion pack because you're generally not going to find any kitchen or bathroom stuff in the other lesser packs for the most part. So you really, if you want to be able to fill an entire like small house, not a big giant mansion, a small house with just one expansion pack for the most part, then it has to be a full expansion pack, not a stuff or game pack or kit. But anyways, that's what I would suggest. I would suggest taking someone's shell and then picking an expansion pack, whichever one you have, or if you have multiple, do some kind of randomizer pick, and then commit to decorating that whole entire house just in the expansion pack stuff. And then when you run out of stuff, or when there isn't stuff available in that expansion pack for a room. For instance, in this build, there's no kitchen stuff. So I had to go back in and fill in the kitchen with base game. Then and only then go in and fill with base game stuff. And it will give you a different perspective on your game and your items and what you have available to you. And it'll make it more challenging and thereby making it also more fun as well. Trust me, it doesn't even have to be this challenge, it could be any kind of challenge, honestly. I'm just finding this particular challenge to be the best one right now, but in the past, I have also used funny shaped houses to challenge me. I've also just simply used shell challenges to challenge me. Anything where you're taken out of your usual building style and maybe forced to try a different building style or try someone else's specific building style, it's gonna get you thinking about things in a different way and it will help break that rut a little bit. At least that's been my experience so far. When I really get deep into a block, that's what usually helps pull me out is challenges like this. And this one was a fun one, and honestly, it took me less than an hour and a half. It took me about an hour and a half, start to finish, including stopping a few times because I was watching what was I watching last night? I was watching oh, I don't know if I want to say the name of it because it's got a word in it that YouTube really doesn't like, but it's a TV show that's on ABC, and it's about a girl, a woman who writes obituaries for a newspaper. ABC obituary writer, look it up. Anyways, I stopped a few times while building to watch a few parts of the episode I was listening to in the background. And so even with that, it still only took me an hour and a half to do this build. So obviously I was enjoying it and having fun, and it was not a struggle at all. I felt the challenge and it felt good to challenge myself to this. So let's get into the walkthrough, shall we? The front of this house is so adorable. It would fit in so well in Brindleton Bay or Copperdale. It's just so cute. Anyways, got a little bit of landscaping there, but trying to keep it a little cheap too. So we're coming up on the front porch here, and you walk right into a fairly good sized living room. If I had other expansion packs and stuff, there'd be other things I'd put in here. So definitely there's plenty of room here to add some career reward items or lots of other stuff. I can't even think of it right off the top of my head, but you have plenty of room in the living room. And then you have a small but eat in. It's small, but you can still eat in it, and you can add more chairs to the dining table. Kitchen there, basic kitchen, but otherwise cute. It is only a 1 bedroom house, so it's for a single sim or a couple just starting out. I suggest a couple just starting out because I think it came in around 24 or 25,000 simoleons. But it's perfect for a young couple just starting out. And then a little bathroom here. Nothing fancy, but it's, usable. So that's all that really matters. And then a cute little backyard for just relaxing and hanging out and watching the trains go by in this neighborhood, anyways. But yeah, I think it turned out good. I hope you enjoyed it. And like always, like I said at the beginning, if you did, don't forget to like and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.